Cash me outside, how about that? It's probably the biggest meme of 2017. This girl became extremely famous after she went on this interview. And today I will be educating you cops about Danielle, aka Cash me outside, how about that? I can't really nail it yet. I'm still practicing.
Everything has to be by Rand's way or no way.
Does this YouTube video have subtitles, cops? I don't really know what she said there.
Everything has to be by Rand's way or no way.
What? Everything I said, no way.
Like if I tell her like hit me, she'll try to hit me and I gotta like dodge her.
Okay, so far it seems like this mom isn't a really good mom and the kid has gone totally out of hand. What is this image? This looks like a brothel.
I don't stop till I start seeing dents in the door.
Okay, cool. Whatever you just said, seeing dents in that's not funny. You're in a family and obviously it's not going well with your mom, you know? Me and my mom, obviously, we argue every now and then. But I love my mom. And I'll never hit my mom. I'll never hurt my mom. You crazy? She'll hurt me back.
But she'll be like, oh, she threw boulders at my window. The pebble's like this little.
I have a hard time trying to understand this cup, so we're just gonna skip to the meme part.
Slide, you mean? That's what makes me want to take the next bitch car.
What?
What now? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Are you speaking English?
I'm just like Dr. Phil over here. I have no clue what she's saying. And she laughs like a hyena. Oh, this is too good. That sounds just like the hyena.
Do you have an accent of some sort?
Tell them where it comes from, you know.
From the street.
They come from the streets. Here, Dr. Phil asks if she went to 5th grade. How far did she go to school? That's the real question.
Well, I stopped at 7th if you want to get technical.
Let's just see, in America, 12 to 13 years old. Listen, cops, if you're watching this video and you have the privilege of being able to go to school and get an education, and you are 12 years old, please continue your education. There's so many people out there in the world that can't have an education because they just don't have it in their lives. If you're 12 to 13 years old, living in America, you're gonna finish your education. You're gonna at least go until you're like 16, 17, preferably 18 years old. And you're gonna get a basic education because that way you're gonna have a better future. So are your kids and their kids and your friends and loads of other people. So this is where the meme comes into place. I'm pretty sure all of you cops now kind of understand what this 13-year-old girl's like, and if you don't, we'll get into that in a second. We'll check it, we'll go investigate a little bit more, and I'll educate you cops a little bit more. But right now, right over here, the meme is about to happen.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch me outside, how about that?
What does that mean?
What I just said.
Catch her outside and she'll go outside and do what she has to do.
Oh! Basically, she just said she's gonna beat them up. Now, because I wasn't really sure about that, what is the Urban Dictionary of Cash Me Outside? How about that? On an episode of Dr. Phil, a difficult teenager daughter addressed the crowd using the phrase, Cash me outside. Basically, it means, come talk to me outside so that we can sort out our issues and potentially get into a physical fight. Bitch, you're so ugly. Me ugly? Catch me outside. How about that? And that's where this meme originated! So, since then, she's attended Dr. Phil once again. She has grown a massive following on Instagram. So, I just noticed she also has a clothing line. You get famous for one sentence and you make an entire clothing line about it. I'm Kwebbelkop. My famous sentence is, let's do this! And I've never made any merchandise on that yet. The hoodies go for cool $65 for a merchandise hoodie. T-shirts for $35. What? Also, she got into a fight on an airplane. I'm not making this up. Here she's explaining this. I don't know. If you get into a fight, it's too late to explain, girl. So this is her Instagram page. Okay, real quick. Oh, no, this is not her Instagram page. Make your full name your Instagram page, please. That'll be so much easier for if I had a kid, cops, and I would see my 13-year-old doing this type of stuff, I would definitely not hit them. I would treat them with a lot of love, and that's what this mom's doing wrong. I'm totally not jealous that she has 3.9 million followers on Instagram. What? The actual... She's also becoming a YouTuber, apparently. How? She's been gaining hundreds of thousands of followers every single day on Instagram. Really quickly, to put into comparison how big her Instagram account is, I compared this Instagram page to probably one of the most influential YouTubers that I know, KSI. Now, this guy has been working his ass off for the past, I'm pretty sure, 5 years-ish. He has a massive YouTube channel, 16 million subscribers, billions of views. He's also a pretty well-known rapper at this point, with a song that has over 60 million views, and he barely has 300,000 more followers than a girl that went on to Dr. Phil and literally just said, "Catch me outside, how about that?" That is how ridiculous it is that she has 3.9 million followers. In case she might just be on a gold mine. She might just know exactly how Instagram works. She's standing on a Rolls Royce, rented, I presume. What? What? That moment you think you understand the internet, and then this just happened. On her merchandise website, where she's selling this t-shirt for, what is it, $30. Not only that, but you can buy a plate. You can buy a plate with her face on it. This is amazing. She has a puzzle. Hey, who doesn't want a puzzle? Catch me outside, how about that? A blanket, a little bag. This t-shirt, that's funny. But then, what the heck is this? Catch me outside. No refunds or exchanges. I'm sorry, but that's against the law. Just saying real quick. She has like these gold things, and then she just has $1 bills in her hands. That's like a solid $20, girl. She recorded a Vine or Instagram.
How about you catch me outside? How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
There you go. Catch me outside, how about that? Anyways, enough about that. Catch me outside. Let's see what happened when she got onto Dr. Phil once again.
You were nothing before I came on this show.
What? She literally just called out Dr. Phil for not being anything before she came on the show. Let's just see how much money Dr. Phil has. Dr. Phil's net worth, aka how much money he has, $400 million. I'm sorry, but you haven't done your research, girl. Let's check out this clip. What's gonna happen here?
On the internet since you were here, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Both.
You can just see this guy with the dollar signs in his eyes. The girl obviously is coming back on the show, then talking to the host. But meanwhile, the host, he's had his best episode yet. He is pulling in mad numbers right now. A lot more than you. Catch me outside, Danielle.
And inspired numerous memes that the Dr. Phil show clearly could not afford to license.
That's funny. They made a funny little joke, and it's true. You know, the entire internet caught on to Catch Me Outside, mainly in 2017, even though it originated in 2016, and they blew it out of proportion. Probably because a lot of people thought she was crazy, like I said. And whose fault is it? I don't know. I guess we gotta ask Dr. Phil.
Has there ever been a show that has had the highest ratings like my daughters did? Please tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Go back and do your research.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
What? That's just brutal. How could you say something like that? And I'm telling you, girl, the video has 24 million views on Dr. Phil. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard of a show called Ellen. Ellen's most viewed video, however, 55 million. 44 million. I'm pretty sure every Ellen video outperforms your daughter. When we go and watch these videos, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mute it real quick. We actually get a nice kid. Okay, we get positivity here. So much positivity. And I'd much rather see this with a kid, which I'm pretty sure about is going to have a great future, than a girl that quit school when she's 12. Cops, actually, this story seems to have a great ending. She, you know, had a professional team helping her out with her problems. You know, she might not be a lost cause anymore. Maybe she's actually really getting better. And this aired February 10th, which was yesterday. So, really good for her. You know, she went from being "Catch me outside, how about that?" to actually hugging a guy who's a nice person who has been helping her, which means that you should always give someone a chance, cops, even if she wants to fight these hoes outside. Catch me outside, how about that?